Hi guys, I'm Edward Farkas from Metalforce. I'm here with Damien and Arnaud from the band Dog Legacy from Paris, France. How are you doing, guys? Nice to meet you again.
Nice to meet you. We met a year ago.
Yes.
Here, and it was
Yes.
it was a crazy.
The name of the video, I think it was something like Valley of the Sun. I don't know, because it was about the Valley of the Sun and the House of Broken Promises.
Right.
And you were saying Valley of the Sun, no, or something like
We were playing with Valley of the Sun.
Yes, and also tour, and also House of Broken Promises joined. And
Yes.
For like a Balkan tour.
yes, I don't remember the name of the.
Yeah, me neither.
Yes.
So we'll check it on internet.
But I have a poster.
We'll write it here.
Yes. I have a poster with
Okay.
with Valley of the Sun and you guys.
This is the poster.
You signed all, you know, blah blah blah. Yes, for my kids. Yes. It was great, guys. The first question: what are you going to sing tonight?
So we're going to do actually almost every album. We're not going to play every song of every album, but we have a first album where we spent a lot of time trying to discover what we were doing. So we are going to play one song from the first, and then three or four songs from the second album, and the rest is the entire new record, an EP that we will be releasing very soon.
Wow.
in about 2 weeks. So you will have tonight a premiere and a preview of our next songs. So
Very nice.
let's hope you like it.
I'm going to be eager to listen new stuff from you guys.
Yes.
We hope you like it.
Yes, I hope so for sure. The second question: tell me about your tour in Brazil last year. Because
year,
it was madness. You know,
It was
you
crazy.
shoot a video also.
Yeah.
Yes, 2-1.
Yes, to one song, and the crowd was amazing.
That's what's crazy about
Tell me
Brazil.
about this experience.
Arnaud, I think, can tell you better because when we were in Brazil, he found a Brazilian girlfriend.
Okay.
So Arnaud, what did you think of
And I'm
Brazil?
still with her. I love her.
Yes, very nice. Brazilian girls are
You
yes.
talked about 2-1-1. The video clip is crazy. It is showing us live on stage.
So
with
it's
Wizzy.
showing live with the
And
with
live
all the
footage.
action live.
And also our life.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, and as you can see,
No
it was pretty
montage,
crazy.
no mixing, no.
Yeah, a
nothing.
little bit
Live
of montage.
Yes.
To make it rock and roll. You know?
Okay.
A little. But the footage is real live.
Yes.
And
Very nice.
it was amazing. And we played. It was so hot. You know, we went there in November, December. Here is very cold, but there is hot as well. It's very hot.
We had to
It's the
adapt.
summer.
We had to
Yeah.
adapt.
Very nice.
So the crowd was as hot as the weather.
So very.
Yes. Like I don't know, it's different kind of audiences as like Europe. The people there is very hot, you know.
You play one chord and they're like, so crazy
The
immediately.
humidity was.
Yeah, the immunity
Hot,
was,
yes.
and the people were amazing. So we will be going back to Brazil
Yes.
in 3 weeks. Yeah, we'll be back for a 2-month tour.
Oh, this is a long tour.
This is a very long tour.
Starting where?
We'll start in
Fortaleza.
Fortaleza,
Fortaleza is in Brazil. Ah,
north of Brazil.
okay,
Yeah.
north
It's
of
a
Brazil.
festival.
Yes.
Then we go to the south, to Sao Paulo, even Porto Alegre.
So more than 10 cities.
Oh yes, yes. Yes. And we just signed a new label called LMS. They are from Brazil. So this is why we come back to.
Ah, okay.
We're gonna release our new EP that Damien was talking about with them, and they organize the tour.
So your new record label is from Brazil.
Yeah, that's why we
Nice.
were going there. And we were really happy to be able to sign with them because they're one of the biggest. They have amazing bands like Far From Alaska, Ego Kill Talent, Super Combo. And in Brazil, there are major bands, and they're starting to come more and more to Europe.
Right.
So we are kind of, we have this collaboration where we will tour in Brazil with them, and they will tour in Europe with us, and it's like a family now. So we hope it's going to be great.
And I saw the new EP are going to record at the Brazilian.
It's already recorded.
It's already.
It's everything is done. It's printed.
We just released a new song called Villain the Song, and in a few weeks we're gonna release the 4 other songs. So it's 5 songs.
5 songs.
That's what I mean.
We will play all of them tonight.
Tell me about the best album to the others. I'm curious, what is about what is in your acceptance of others? What do you refer to the others?
Yeah, it's basically, for example, Arno and I are and we still are sound engineers. So we do all the mixing, we do all the recording, and work behind the scene. For a lot of moments in our lives, we were never in front of the people. And it's same for many jobs, like banking, like, everything, lawyers, everything, journalists. They never see the front of the stage. And it's only a few lucky guys, and tonight we are lucky because we will be playing in front of people, people will see us. But we are aware and we know that it takes 10 times as more people to make it happen. All the press, all the guys like you that do interviews and stuff. So this album was for
the others.
The others,
Guys like
for
us.
people that are not seen by the public and are doing an amazing job. And we were we were all affected by everything that happened in the past few years in terms of everything in the world. And we know that, for example, the doctors, the people that are making the world advance are never thanked for what they do. So we try to thank them in a way.
Yeah, this is one of the reasons, the explanation. The other one is also the space discovery. I'll let you talk about it.
Yeah, well,
I saw on the cover art, I saw a lot of geometrical and space figures.
If you see the album cover, it's like the golden record from the Voyager probe that was sent to space.
Yes, Voyager 1.
Exactly, Voyager 1 and Voyager 2 also had it. And it's basically, they sent it to space for the extraterrestrials, for people out of the Earth. And they had drawn on the cover some symbols that represent Earth and the atoms and things like that.
How to find us, how to read intellectual entry size. So yeah, we were falling in love with all this project and we wanted to make it also a little bit our own.
So we created our own things, and every symbol in the record is a symbol of one of the songs.
So 8 songs, 8 symbols.
Yes, and it's about us also. It's very complicated. So if any of you guys decipher what it means and knows what it means, send us a message. You'll get a huge surprise because it's very, very hard.
Okay, I think so. I deciphered only one. I think it's Fibonacci.
Yes.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's
Fibonacci number or
yes, it's part of
row.
We'll talk about this after.
Okay. In this album exists a song called "The Story of Faith," and it's about faith, of course.
Yeah.
And the video is also a nice video with you guys struggling and quite. Tell me, exists a prescription for the faith, in your opinion?
Oh my God, very good question. I mean, if there was a way to get famous instantly, I think everybody would be already.
You have to keep doing what you love, and you love it, and you don't listen to
the others.
Okay. Like what the haters say, just keep doing your stuff.
Believe in this.
Make it good, and never stop.
You see us in the video clip struggling.
Yes.
Because the goal is not to be famous. The goal is to do what you love. So you have to do exactly what Arno says, but you also have to be able to do something, take a step back, and then look at what you've done. And sometimes we do terrible shit. We do it, we listen, and
So
what
I
are
have
we
to tell
thinking?
him.
Yeah.
What you just did is shit.
Yeah, and then we fight, and then I bite him, and you know, we struggle. But this is what it's about: is being honest and saying, "Dude, this is horrible. Make it better. Remove the shit and make it beautiful." And this is what it's all about. It's just trying to, you know, do it again and again until it's perfect. But not only for you, but for everybody else that's listening. So you have to take a step back, and maybe that's the story of Lema.
Maybe, yes. So your music guys have a lot of influences, a lot of genres and sub-genres. Tell me about your main influences, if it exists some main influences for you.
John had a perfect definition of what we are really. And it was imagine a triangle with 3 bands. So what are the 3 bands? Let me remember. I think it was Queens of the Stone Age.
Okay.
The Beastie Boys.
Okay.
And if I remember correctly, it's something like, you know, Led Zeppelin. So these would be
Melting and mixing.
Exactly. This would be our 3 main influences.
Yes.
And we try to be in the middle.
Inside the triangle are a lot of
It's like hip hop, but with rock legs,
yes.
fuzz,
Yes.
and then the groove.
Yes.
And it's very hard for us because we love every style of music. So I sometimes want to put classical music into it, or rap, or rock, or pop, or anything, or funk. And we have to make it coherent. Not, you know, it's easy to go there and there and there, but we have to, you know, synthesize. It has to be coherent. So that's what we're trying to do.
You see what we achieved at the UPP. Here we are thinking about what he's talking about.
We'll see how the public takes it, but as a musician and composer, I think all the bands think it's the same, is that we finally found a way to compose in a straight line with all the influences, but always try to be coherent. So you'll see, when is the release date?
It's like the 21st or 22nd
Of November?
Yes, of November.
So go soon on anything, Spotify, Facebook, Instagram, we'll have all the news there.
Right.
Tell me about your stage acting, because you act a little bit like for example, with a lot of energy, and you know, yes, it's amazing.
When you're on stage, you have the opportunity to show yourself, express yourself. And if you are lucky, it's very lucky to be there. So you have to show the people that you are having fun. The people is not coming to listen to record, they're coming to see a show.
But where do you find day by day this energy, a lot of energy?
Well, for example, I'm drinking iced tea with water and ice. It's very good.
No alcohol.
No alcohol.
Okay.
We like to have a drink here and there, but we play every night. Yes, non-stop, and the people are so nice to us. It breaks our heart when they come to us and say, let's go have a beer and let's go have some shots. So most of the time we say, fuck yeah, let's do it. But you always have to remember that tomorrow
You have to wake up at 6,
wake up early.
You must protect your voice.
Exactly. So, and of course we all sing, so everybody has to have a hygiene of life and a way of touring, because up until like we started touring like 2-3 weeks ago, and we're going to continue touring until the end of the year, until the end of December, almost non-stop every day.
We're actually touring for 1 month.
Yeah.
We don't see the weeks.
Yeah. It's like we started touring just yesterday. It's so fast, but it's so much pressure and so much work. But when we go on stage, even if we're sick, for example, Arno broke his leg during a gig. The ankle. And he continued the whole game. Yesterday, John
made the same thing with his knee and his legs.
And he had a huge, during the whole concert, and he was like this for the whole gig, you know, like. And when we go on stage, we don't feel pain.
But it's an amazing chance to be on stage.
Yeah.
You have to take it.
I don't want to seem like, oh, poor guy, he's touring every day. No, I have the chance to tour, so let's make the most out of it, and you know, fuck the place up and rock it. This is what we're here for. If you don't live this now, you'll never know.
Very nice, guys. It was a pleasure for me to interview you.
My pleasure. Thank you.
I would like to see you on stage.
Exactly, tonight.
Your show tonight.
And the stage is right here. Maybe
Yes.
the camera
Yes.
can go see it straight away.
Yes.
And
Very creative.
you will edit, yeah.
I think are going to be a show better than the last show here.
Well, let's hope.
Because a lot of songs, more songs this
I
time.
think we're gonna play what I was.
Oh,
I
yes.
kind of say.
Yes. Last year you played
The more we
approximately
say,
40
45.
minutes, 45 minutes. Yes.
There was a lot of bands.
Yes.
4 bands.
4 or 5. Yes.
Tonight was just 2, so it's
Yes.
peaceful.
Yes. And you are the main.
It's pretty nice.
Yes.
Feels good.
Yes. Thank you guys.
Thank you so much.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Octav, for filming, and also thank you, Sorina Stase, for doing this. You are great guys.
Yes.
Sorry, thank you, sorry.
You are the others.
Yes, the others.
Bye.
And our Farkas Metalforce. Bye.
Cheers.